all of us here are not just building a building, we're actually building history. This was a painful building to build, actually, but it was also rewarding. It would be crazy to try to do it. It's a moment in time that will never come back. It's going to be a beacon for South Asia. And that's a really powerful feeling. When you actually come out the other side and you complete it, you know nobody is going to try that again. A lot of people ask me what was challenging about City of Dreams. Of course, everything that was going on in the country made it challenging, but all of that aside, this was a painful building to build, actually. It was really, really tough. Cecil, this is his masterpiece. We took it upon ourselves to be true to this masterpiece, and boy, was it hard. Because there's nothing repetitive in this building. It's just everything's kind of bespoke. Everything's derived with some kind of algorithm. There's all kinds of crazy stuff happening in all aspects of the building. The supply chain for the building was from every corner of the planet. I used to say the closest thing to the UN in Sri Lanka was the City of Dreams site, because you'd go there and you'd hear all manner of accents. But the building itself, it's really a very, very interesting and special piece of architecture. I think that's a whole couple of hours discussion just on the architecture itself. But I think staying true to it, resisting the temptation, just kind of wipe everything clean and build a plain vanilla project, and staying true to all the details and all the little bits of it, and pulling it together all the way through to the end, that was tough. But it was also rewarding, because when you actually come out the other side and you complete it, you know nobody is going to try that again for the next, half a century. It would be crazy to try to do it, actually. One of the things I'm most proud about for City of Dreams was the way the team came together. We had a very, very young team on the site. We had about 35 or so really young engineers, both men and women. Some of them very new out of school, actually, out of university. And we set out to build this fantastic thing. And I always used to look at them and think, you walk down the street, you probably wouldn't think that this bunch of people is building the most extraordinary structure that Sri Lanka has seen in a few centuries. It really is quite a testament to the resilience and the kind of capacity of our young people. And I remember when things were tough, it was a real grind for everybody. And I remember going to these folks and saying, you know what, all of us here are not just building a building. We're actually building history. We're going to build something that's going to stand for a long time. It's going to be a beacon for Sri Lanka. It's going to be a beacon for South Asia. And it's a moment in time that will never come back. And I think everybody worked so hard. It's hard to kind of capture how much effort went in to building this building from a very wide range of people. I mean, we had about 35 people from John Keells Properties team, but of course we had people from all around the world, consultants and engineers. We had 3,000-4,000 workers on the site. It was really a mammoth undertaking, but I think those of us who were in it day in, day out, went in with this kind of feeling that we were not just trying to build something for the sake of building something. We were trying to build something for posterity. So City of Dreams is sort of a dream, actually. Most people don't know what to expect. They see, I've had the privilege of walking lots of people through this building. Sometimes when it was covered in, dust and plywood, and then later, as we took the covers off and started to expose the actual building. But bar none, every single person that walks into this building has an emotional response to it. It's really quite a dramatic building. It's an assault on the senses, if you will, as you walk in. And time after time after time, every time I walk somebody through, you get this moment where people walk in and then they kind of roll their eyes, look around, and they're like, wow. And I've heard that so many times, that we walk through it every day. Sometimes we don't get a sense of it, but people seeing it for the first time, it's kind of like seeing the Grand Canyon or something. You see pictures of it, but when you go see it in real life, that's when it really hits you. The scale of it, the nature of it, the kind of vibe of it. And City of Dreams is sort of like that. One of the moments that stuck with me is, I take Lawrence Ho, who is the chairman of Melco International, who is our partner running the gaming operation. When he first came to visit, he looked at it. He walked through the building and he said, 10 years ago, people showed me this picture, this rendering, and I thought there's no way in hell they would pull it off. And you guys have pulled it off, so I want in. So it was one of those moments. Everybody that walks in, I think, is just kind of blown away by the attention to detail that has gone into so many pieces of this building. And of course, the operations team, the hotel team, has done an amazing job continuing that attention to detail in actually delivering experiences as well. So one of the things I tell folks that come to interview with us and stuff is what it feels like to be part of the John Keells Properties family. We have this unique thing where you look at the city's skyline and you see the work we do punctuating what this city is becoming. And that's a really powerful feeling. And it's a very deliberate process as well. I mean, if you look forward, and if I talk about some of the things that are on our drawing boards now, as we speak, this process of shaping the city is something we actually do very, very deliberately. And I think it's kind of cool to have a city as your canvas. It's kind of a very unique thing for us.